So, what we're talking about now, your practice swing needs to be a rehearsal of the shot you're going to try and play. On the left-hand side here now, there wasn't a practice swing. And you said you had practice swings for short shots.
Yeah.
What distance do you...
Been over practice shots.
Yeah, always try and make it repeatable and the same every single time, okay? So, as you go back now with this on the left-hand side, backswing was looking great. As you came down, right foot's not really moved. There's a bit of an afterthought. Oh, I'll come at the end when the swing's finishing, okay?
Yeah.
Not really moving through properly.
Yeah.
The one on the right-hand side now, this is your practice swing. Good turn back, twist through, right side, right knee, right work into a full position. So that movement there will look very similar to when the ball gets in the way to there. And that went about 30 yards further, 25 yards further, and straighter. Everything now is working. So we do these sort of back this way and continue on. It's a very similar move. So that's the rehearsal movement. Step to the golf ball. There's the real movement, okay? So you're setting yourself up by making a good practice swing. The pre-shot stuff is the key thing to focus on, really, okay? I think overall your swing's looking very, very good. Much more fluid, okay? Much more relaxed, much more free-flowing. Things can now function and happen better, okay? It's your thought before the shot, your pre-shot routine, behind the golf ball, picking your spot, getting yourself lined up, doing a good functional practice swing that has some sort of movement to it, and then set to the golf ball and pull the trigger, okay? And then in terms of these short shots, if you can use your sand line, use your sand line. It's a high lofted wedge, that's what it is. Don't panic, oh, sand line, oh dear, okay? But the thing to remember, don't try and stop the wrist by locking or stopping the wrist going back. Allow the arms and the wrist to sort of hinge and swing like you would do when you're walking down the street. Your arms swing and the wrist sort of... There's a nice looseness in the shoulder. If you lock that shoulder, it's all very wooden. Your body starts moving out of sync. So just allow that shoulder to back and through, nice and loose, nice and free-flowing. And again, you've hit probably a dozen shots there. Okay, 3 or 4 were in the bunker when you had the old method. But 12 of those 15 shots are on the green. One's almost in the hole, 2 are tapping. So you've got a chance of making a 2 with some of them. Most of the rest on the green will be a 2 putts, 3 shots then from here, as opposed to going in a bunker, duffing it out through or whatever it may be. But exactly. Exactly. But make sure your feet are not together. They're narrow, and the ball is now level behind your sternum. If you get it too far forward as you had it, you're hitting the ball more on that upward swing. So we just sort of draw some lines on here now. I'll sort of show you. Okay. If the ball is here. And you're chipping, you're hitting the golf ball now on that upward swing. The ball's back there, you're hitting the golf on the downward swing. And we need that club to be striking the ground, hitting down on it, not hitting and scooping up on it. Okay? That kind of makes sense then, yeah? So, cut things out of the short game. Long game wise, get into a routine of twisting and doing this a lot more in your practice swing. And like I say, a lot of good things going on there in terms of the overall move, okay? Good stuff.